Munroe, vintage. That means this is an original one. Write this down. If life was a bow and you were the arrow, then planning would determine the direction and the destination of your life's flight. If life was a bow and you was the arrow, the plan would determine what direction you go in and what destination you arrive at. Planning is that powerful. And may I say, life is a bow. And when you arrived here, you are the arrow. The Bible says children are like arrows in a quiver. You arrived here as an arrow. And life grabbed you and says, okay, which direction should I point you? I don't know. Okay. Life is asking you for direction and destination. Show me where you want me to go, life says. Where do you want me to shoot you with all this power I have of energy and time and change? Show me where I should send you. Give me something to work with, because if you aim at nothing, you will always hit it. And this is the power of stopping and making a plan. Isaiah 32 says, the noble man devises noble plans, and by noble plans he stands. Isaiah chapter 32 verse 8. But the noble man devises noble plans, and by noble plans he stands. The word stand has to do with bearing up under pressure, disappointment, attacks, criticism, misunderstanding, abuse, corruption, hate, jealousy, deceitfulness. He says if you have a plan, you can handle all of that. Because you know, no matter what happens around you, you know exactly where you are going. If you don't have a destination, then any road will take you there. And sometimes people will drag you through alleys. Your plan will protect you, young man, from people abusing your life. Plans give you patience. You go to your job tomorrow and these people are treating you with disdain, and you know they have problems with you and they talk about you. Listen, you go there because you know this is not your permanent address. So you can buy them lunch while they curse you, take them for dinner while they gossip about you, and smile with them and say, look, it doesn't matter what you do, I'm just passing through. And most of the people who are in that environment trying to destroy you, they've been there so long, you're going to leave them there. And that's why they're so grouchy. They're tired of being nothing. Don't allow anyone to control your life. And the way you protect yourself is to have a plan. It says it makes you stand. Plan is the greatest act of faith. And this is very important. The greatest act of faith is planning. Why? Because we are never commanded to live by hope. Hope is good, but hopeful people are always broke. I got hope one day that I'll own my own house. No wonder why you're still renting. I got hope one day that I'll start a business. That's why you're still working. I have hope one day that I'll be married. That's why you ain't married, because you got so much hope you don't meet nobody. Listen to me. Hope is wonderful, but hope is empty. The just are not supposed to live by hope. The just shall live by what? Faith. And the highest form of faith is planning. That means you believe something, you start planning to get there. Very important. I want to remind you of this from a quote that I saw by Gordon Hinkler. He said, You cannot plow a field simply by turning it over in your mind. Write that down. That's a good one. There are people who've been thinking for 20 years about what they would like to do. And they keep thinking and thinking and thinking. And then what happens is they meet someone who is doing what they were thinking of doing. And they're so stupid, they tell the person, I was thinking of doing that. Stop thinking and make a plan. Turn your thoughts into a design. And this is how you control life. Planning is also not for heaven. Because in heaven, life is eternal. So let me read a statement you never saw before in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10. And it says, whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might. For in the grave where you are going, there is neither working, nor planning, nor knowledge, nor wisdom. Tell your neighbor, you better do it now. In other words, stop procrastinating now. Stop telling me you're going to do it 5 years from now. Stop telling me that one day you will do something. If you die today, you had no time to plan. That's why you are here in this session today, and those watching all over the world. God has sent me into your life, a simple man born in Baintown in a village here, to tell you, if you don't design your life, somebody will. How incredible it is. Planning without action is futile, but action without planning is fatal. Can I say it again? Planning without action is futile. But without planning, action is fatal. You can destroy yourself without a plan. And this is why, again, it's never too late to start planning for the future. Whether you are 16 or 61, you can plan right now the rest of your life. You've been wandering through life the last 45 years. You've been drifting and letting people tell you what to do. Even your marriage is basically just, kind of just doing what people say you should do and how you should live. The culture has taken over your life and told you what to expect. Even you as a divorcee, they told you that once you get divorced, you can't have no life after that. Don't let the people give you your life. Take control. Plan your way out of your depression. People spend years worrying about who they should marry. That's a waste of time and thinking. Get busy and do something valuable. Let them meet you in a plan. Clap. It's dangerous to marry somebody who's looking for a mate. Dangerous. Why? They've been preoccupied looking. That means they had no time to develop themselves, which means you got a deficit, not an asset. Buy the CD just for that one. People who are progressive and focused are attractive. People who always praying at the altar, hanging around church all day, looking for God. People run from them.